Okay, we are feeding the ducks again today. They're way more interested today. I think they were just had full bellies and didn't care last time. But this time they are all about it. They had come all out of the water to greet us, but James ran after them and scared them all back. So, but they're eating. Lots of pigeons. It's kind of chilly. It's 42 degrees right now, but it's sunny, so it's not too bad. And we're just gonna feed them some crackers today. It's imblog, whatever you want to call it. Candlemas. So we're just being one with nature today. It's kind of windy. Hopefully it's not horrible. So here's the little pond we're at. Just a little place. There's a park right across. So that's that. Okay, we bought bird seed today and we took it down to the green belt. But I didn't get any footage of that because it was very cold and windy out and our hands were freezing and everyone's noses were running and there was some drama and I just didn't get any footage of that. But we blessed the seeds. We asked the Mother Goddess to bless them and you know, and prayed that the creatures, that the birds and stuff would get sustenance from it and whatever. So we did that. Right now we're making honey cake. Bridget is whipping up the eggs. Quit making faces. The other two are not participating in this, but we are making Charming Pixie Flora's honey cakes. Her recipe called for coriander. I do not have any. I looked up for substitutes for coriander, did not like what I saw. So we're just not putting it in. So there's cinnamon, ginger, and allspice in there. And that's it. But I'm sure it'll still be just as yummy. So she's whipping the eggs. I'm mixing up the dry ingredients. And then I'm fixing to add the eggs and the honey and a splash of milk and oil. And then my oven is already preheated and I'll bake it. It's going to take, you know, better part of an hour. And then it'll be yummy and scrumptious. So, bless it in bulk.
Whole cake.
Say it.
I'm making butter right now with Mommy. And when I was getting this, Bridget helped Mommy make a whole cake. Now I'm shaking the butter. There it is.
Yep. We have the honey cake in the oven. Let's see, where's the light? I don't know if you can see. Yeah, sort of. Oh, hi, that's me. Charming Pixie Flora put it in a huge round cake pan. I don't have such a thing. I put it in a bundt pan. Hopefully that will still come out good. And Victoria we're making butter. And so she's shaking it. And all the butter is, let me see real quick. We've got this little mason jar that I picked up from the 99-cent store. It's coated in cream. It's really only about half full. Bridget. And then some heavy whipping cream. I don't know, maybe about a little more than half of it we poured in there. And just a sprinkling of some salt.
Yeah, I can see it.
And now we're going to shake it until it thickens up, and it's going to take a while. Now the cream was room temperature. Ideally, you'd like to keep it out, 12 to 15 hours and let it really kind of, not go bad, but sour maybe, just a bit, just for that nice little tangy butter taste. I forgot to do that, so it's only been out long enough to reach room temperature, so hopefully the butter will still... It will come out good because I've made it where I never even put the cream out and we just made the butter and it was cold and it took forever. But hopefully by the time we're ready to have our honey cake, the butter will be nice and thickened. And the kids are going to pass around the jar and take turns shaking. So we're going to have nice homemade butter and our honey cakes to honor the goddess Bridget with tonight. And
what the heck?
What's special about the goddess Bridget? What do y'all have in common?
No!
I'm asking her. What do you and the goddess Bridget have in common?
We have the same name.
The same name. What were you going to say? What is special? What were you going to say?
We're though she's a goddess, like God, I said she's a girl.
Yep. Keep shaking. Take turns.
And she's alive because she'll always be alive. Because she'll always be in heaven.
Alrighty. So, there you have it. We've got honey cakes and kids and butter and it's cold and yay! Alright, yeah, and that rubbed off on me from Charming Pixie Flora. It's very catching, I've got to say. So, blessed in bulk. Okay, so on the plus side, I don't think you'll be able to see it in here. That's the butter. Can you see? There's lots of cream left. See? So we've got some nice fresh butter. On the negative, I remembered why I never make anything besides cupcakes. I didn't think about the bundt can pan not being big enough for all. I put all the batter in there and it was too much and it was starting to overflow. And then when I opened the oven to make sure it wasn't going to be too big a problem, my cake fell. So hopefully I'll open this up real quick and show you. Look at that. Oh, I'm hoping it still tastes good. So, Adventures in Baking with Erica. Julia Childs, I am not. So, I'll let you know how it comes out. Thank you. Okay. It has been a very long day. It's Candlemas, and we are winding down, and we're going to end it with a very short ritual. I don't really want to call it a ritual, but I guess it is. We're going to giving offering to the goddess Bridget and ask her to bless some seeds that we're going to plant during spring break. So, I won't show you that part. Me and my kids are going to just do our thing. We're going to listen to some songs that honor the goddess and just do our thing. But I'm just going to show you a few things that are on the altar right now. We have the butter that we made. It is a clean jar. I just didn't bother really getting the tag off very good. I will eventually. As you can see, lots of candles. This one my son made me. It's just like a tall baby food jar, and it's covered with little strips of tissue paper that were like glued on. Very pretty, and I might turn off the lights for a second and let you see how everything's so lit up. So lots of candles. Here's the honey cake we made, which we will spread with the butter we made. My husband made this for me. It's just carved wood. In the center is a garnet, because I don't want to lose it. It's small. That's the only reason it's there. And then here are some other stones for in bulk. We have a sunstone, of course. An aventurine. Sorry if I know I butchered the name of things. And a onyx or an obsidian. I'm sorry, I'll have to check. It has been a long day. We've got some packets of seeds here. There's like flowers and some veggies and some herbs. Just a little mix match. And this is this cool little thing. I got this at Goodwill. It's just this little box with a sun on top. It's little, and that's what I had my in bulk stones in. Well, just to keep them safe before I actually set up the altar. This is my bedroom. And here in a minute, I'm going to go make some butter beer. And we're going to drink that with our honey cake. And the butter beer is just root beer with butterscotch. And it's going to have like some butter and or cream in it. I haven't decided yet. I've never made it before, but it sounds really scrumptious. It's going to be warm. It's very cold here tonight, so I think it'll be perfect. So that's the altar in a nutshell. My kids are anxious to listen to some songs about the goddess and eat the cake. They're very anxious. It's past their bedtime. They're end of the day. It's been a long day, and they have school tomorrow, but I was letting them stay up just a little bit. Just the way our end of the day worked out, it, ran past their bedtime before we were able to do this. So I wanted them to stay up and get a chance to be part of this, and then we'll go to bed with blessings from the goddess. So I hope you had a very, very festive, wonderful Candlemas, and blessed be.